If you have now consolidated number of players, not as many big shops as there used to be, and they're in a position to drive policy and activity in the markets.
The Weekly Friedman, your source for the most essential information in the default industry, with your host, Adam Friedman.
Today we're going to discuss how the recent uptick in mortgage servicing acquisitions impacts the default industry. Joining me to walk through this topic is Friedman Vartolo, Director of Client Relations, Michael Chisholm. What's been happening? From a very high level, what are we talking about?
Yeah, so you've seen some really big deals, such as Mr. Cooper recently being purchased by Rocket Mortgage, a known originator with in-house servicing who's now purchased one of the largest servicing platforms in the country. You see United Wholesale Mortgage, who just recently purchased Two Harbors and Round Point Mortgage Servicing. And a few years ago, you had Rushmore being consolidated into Mr. Cooper, SLS purchased by Shell Point Mortgage Servicing or NewRez. So there's been a lot of activity for merger and acquisition in the biggest players of our industry.
Does it matter that servicers are being purchased?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It certainly matters from the perspective of the government agencies that are using servicers and subservicing. It matters from the perspective of law firms like us who are seeking clients and trying to navigate the clientele in this industry. And it matters from a borrower perspective and a market perspective. You have now consolidated number of players, not as many big shops as there used to be, and they're in a position to drive policy and activity in the market. So the answer is it really depends, and we'll see what comes in the future and how many more acquisitions and mergers we see in 2026.
Is the sole story here that mortgage servicers are getting larger? Like, are there other areas within the industry where you're seeing more boutique or specialty servicing popping up?
Well, we said we definitely see this motivation amongst the larger fish in the market to consolidate through merger and acquisition. We're also seeing growth in specialty areas. BPL servicing, we see new servicers popping up. Several have come up in the last few years that become mid-sized players in this field. We see some changes in the area of reverse servicing, but you're seeing still this growth in this development of new players in the industry as well. So it's interesting to see the dichotomy between large scale merger acquisition opening up maybe some space for those more niche or specialty servicers that are coming into the market.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate the insight.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thank you for joining Michael Chisholm and I in the Weekly Friedman, your source for the most essential information in the default industry. Thanks for tuning in and looking forward to seeing you next time.